Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the ground, it's Powell. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Rayner. Finds a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Going to sling it on second down. Forced out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Leaves it with the running back. Looking for room at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Tyree. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Powell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Grabbed in the middle. It's Summers. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now. Got him in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back.
And a great job by the defense stringing that ball along. When I'm the offensive player, man, I see I'm not going to get anywhere, lower my shoulder, get that extra 2 or 3 yards to always try to make the situation more manageable on the next down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. They'll try the run. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Tyree. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. With the catch, it's Tyree. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid comments.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all night last play.
The Blue Hens come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got the first down and more. There he goes to the right. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The DBs will back off a bit. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Rayner. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in, it's Harrell. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Red Wolves headed quickly to the line. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Wolves have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're not into 3s. They want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, better look out! Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense, throwing the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this 2nd half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive.
Open space in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, his head is spinning. The Blue Hens are on the move. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback extends the play. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They'll try the left side. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Touchdown, Blue Hens! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Red Wolves can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line. This drive starts from the 29-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football, and you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, it's third and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on fourth down.
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking for space. It's Powell.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Rainer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got a chance. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell him with a first down at the 31.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Might be looking to run. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The give to the tailback. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. Grab near the marker is Kelly. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Now from inside the red zone. Looking to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Coming out with it, it's low. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running to Green. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Powell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Scanning the field, it's Rayner. He's moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown Red Bulls! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. play of the drive, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on! Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Release to the back. He's got it. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And down